your goddamn eyeballs, man. Come here.
Hey, man, what do you wash your hair with anyway? Douche water?
Knights of the City looks like the perfect drive-in movie. Dangerous street gangs with music. However, similar to the street gangs seen a quarter of a century earlier in West Side Story, the gangs and Knights of the City spend more time singing and dancing than doing any criminal activity. Shouldn't they be mugging tourists or dealing drugs?
Hey, you don't want to fight, you want to rock.
What's more important to you? You never answer me. The gang or the music?
What the hell is going on?
The gang gets picked up by the police and tossed into a holding cell. The jail is co-ed. The police really put a lot of faith in all these random criminals, not to gang rape the lone female cellmate. Unlike the gangs in A Clockwork Orange, they're more interested in rap battles.
Hey look, I got his visa.
A record producer holds an early version of American Idol, open auditions looking for the next big thing. So all the gangs put their efforts into forming supergroups. Singing practice, dancing practice.
See, this is bullcrap, man. I told you.
Who says bullcrap in an R-rated movie? For the longest time, I suspected I was watching a TV edit that removed all the cuss words.
I ain't got time to freak with no pansies, man.
Freak you, bull! Fuck off!
But then an hour in, there's this big wall full of naked women pictures. So it's just a very weak R rating.
I'm smash you in your freaking mouth, man.
Being the 1980s, the movie does have a generous amount of homophobic language.
Shut up, faggot.
I guess they needed everyone to know they were still a tough street gang.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Russell and Academy Award winner Goldie Hawn.
Because we are co-stars, we're compadres, we're companions, and we're a couple.
Early in 1986, we got two football-themed movies back-to-back. Robin Williams and Kurt Russell in The Best of Times, and Goldie Hawn and Swoozie Kurtz in Wildcats.
It's such a coincidence that here Kurt has a movie out, Kurt Russell has a movie out, The Best of Times, football background. Now your picture, Wildcats, with a football background. I'll be talking with Goldie in a couple of weeks, yes, on Wildcats.
Wildcats is a good picture. It's a lot of fun.
He helped quite a bit on our film, Wildcats. We had about 4 days of a screaming match inside of a hotel room.
In The Best of Times, Robin Williams plays a local loser who fumbled the big high school football game 15 years earlier, so he convinces all the fat-ass, former high school players to reassemble to play the game over. I feel like this is a story that could have been done in a half-hour episode of King of the Hill.
I want a rematch.
Hells yes! I would love reliving the greatest night of my life, Hank Hill.
So I'm wondering now, it's been a couple of years or so, have you turned down a bunch of scripts before you latched on to The Best of Times?
I find this hard to believe that you're still living.
Here's $1.50. In a week I might be dead.
A week and 19 years, Robin. One detail I like is the casting of non-glamorous women in the leads. Unlike sticking Daryl Hannah amidst all the cavemen, these women feel like a part of this humble, yet proud town, where everything is covered in a haze of factory grit, broken dreams, and cigarette smoke.
You've done another film?
Yeah.
I guess out in like a week?
Yeah, no, 2 days, I think.
Oh, it's coming right out.
Unless they all of a sudden go,
I'm sorry, we had to delay. We had some previous, and it didn't go very well.
Let me say, first of all, I enjoyed it a lot. I had a lot of fun with the picture. I really did.
I'm glad. I think it's I think it's a picture that's entertaining.
And taking a step down, way down, 2 thumbs down for The Best of Times, a weak comedy with a miserable performance by Robin Williams. You're absolutely right. For some reason. I just want to savor that moment.
A lot more interesting is Wildcats, in which Goldie Hawn plays a high school teacher desperate to coach football.
You think a woman can't be tough enough?
So the worst school in town offers to give her a shot.
I feel that the movie is not going to do very well. I have a very hard time, putting my heart and soul into it.
The great M. Emmett Walsh manages to appear in both films.
And I said, I don't know who you guys are. I said, I don't want your check. Give me cash.
He's also in the movie Wildcats. Would you welcome, please, Woody Harrelson.
Another notable thing about Wildcats is that it marks the first time Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes were teamed up in a movie.
I think Woody is very funny. I think he's a very, very funny guy.
But you weren't accepted at Juilliard.
No, they didn't accept me.
It's actually Woody's first picture. And I love the fact the first lines of his movie career are,
I like her tits.
And unlike Knights of the City, Wildcats earns its R rating. We got a dozen naked dicks in the locker room, Goldie Hawn goes topless, ample swearing.
Zip that shit.
Fuck you!
Let's go eat some pussy! Fuck you!
You pussies!
Fuck you!
Daddy, Peanut gave us strings and said President Mustard's costume was a bad motherfucker.
How was Kurt Russell?
Great. He's a good man.
Fun?
Yeah.
Is he still seeing
Miss Hahn?
Yeah.
Now, I got to ask on a more somber note, we're going to be honoring Carrie Fisher and her mother, Debbie Reynolds. Any particular stories or moments, because I know you were friends and throughout the years, that stand out?
Carrie was a very beautiful young girl, but I can't say that I was a great friend of Carrie.
Is the courage to get it back. Kevin Bacon, Quicksilver.
I'm not forgetting to work in things like Friday the 13th.
Oh, thank you. I hope we don't forget to work on Friday the 13th.
Get a life preserver.
The opening credits of Kevin Bacon's Quicksilver look like a Saturday Night Live intro from the 1980s, especially since they prominently feature Paul Rodriguez and Louis Anderson.
Now, to top of this movie career of yours, I mean...
Well, I did a movie called Quicksilver that'll be out the 14th. I also did another movie that I'm real excited about called Rat Boy with Sandra Locke. You know her? Clint Eastwood's friend.
Movie starts off with Kevin Bacon playing a hotshot stock trader. I'm sure Bacon has worn mustaches in other movies, but I can't really think of any off the top of my head. Based on the poster, I thought the movie was going to be about cyclists. I know. I bet he loses his job and has to become a bike courier. Sure enough, Kevin Bacon blows it and loses not only all his money, but his father's. So now he's riding a bike through the city, delivering business papers.
But what's the point of it?
The point is that you...
In the days before email, it was more efficient to pay some flunky on a bicycle to ride across town with contracts and memos.
And you get black mouth disease. And Kevin, what is black mouth disease?
You wake up in the morning, and your mouth is one gigantic canker sore. You cannot put anything in your mouth without it like completely burning. I don't know how I got it. I mean, I have a good idea, but it was...
He may have lost his fortune, but he's got a pretty sweet loft apartment and a ballet dancing girlfriend. I don't know much about dance, so I don't understand what it is she crushes all over the floor, leading to a lengthy romantic sequence that's got hybrid dancing and bike riding. I really thought there would eventually be a scene of him making love to his girlfriend while simultaneously riding the bike, but no such luck. Maybe there's a deleted scene on the DVD.
We'll take them. 5,000.
Gun sellers? The movie keeps jumping all over. The stock market, family drama, bicycling, dancing. Now we're going to have a crime subplot?
And from the center square, Louis Anderson. They are the new Hollywood Square.
I keep wondering why Louis Anderson is hanging around the bicycle headquarters. There's no way he can ride.
And I think everybody now with Quicksilver is going to know you even better.
I hope so.
Did you at that time say anything to them about your fear of bicycles?
Jamie Gertz plays one of the bike couriers. Jesus, she's not going to lock that up? No way she's surviving this racket. Obviously, Kevin Bacon falls for her, even though the movie never showed him breaking up with his ballet girlfriend. She just sort of disappeared. Oh wait, she's still in his life. So I guess he's just a big cad? Jamie dresses like Travis Bickles, and there's a pretty brutal scene of her getting savagely beaten by the gun seller until Louis Anderson and some of the other bikers come to save the day.
You were very close in getting ordinary people, but at the last moment you didn't. And continuing to say, it isn't me personally, there's just something he wanted that Timothy Hutton had at that moment that I didn't.
Lawrence Fishburne gets involved with the bad guys, and they run him down, leading Kevin Bacon to avenge his friend's death. During the final chase scene, the bad guy plummets his car off a seemingly out-of-the-blue drop, like an episode of Toonsis the Driving Cat.
Kevin, Kevin, do you have any concern that young kids, I'm thinking 8, 9, 10-year-old impressionable youth, will see the film, which of course they can because it's PG. They'll see the film, and it is exciting. I mean, those bike chases are very exciting. And are you concerned that these kids will try to emulate what you do in the film?
I would hope not. And it is certainly a concern. I mean, I think you kind of run that risk with any movie, you know. Like after I saw Rambo, I was concerned a lot of kids would be going back to Vietnam and trying to get people out of there, you know.
Would you welcome Paul Rodriguez?
Paul Rodriguez has the least interesting storyline in the film. His big dream is to run the hot dog cart downtown. He gives Kevin Bacon his life savings to invest in the stock market, so Kevin can prove he can still cut the mustard and doesn't have to be a crappy bike courier for the rest of his life. The final scene of Paul getting his hot dog cart looks like a Mentos commercial. You'd think your bicycle movie would end with a bicycle riding scene, not a bunch of dorks eating hot dogs. But what do I know?
Whatever happens, if you ever slim down, a large portion of your act is going to disappear, right? You go with what they call I don't think they call it the fat man shop, they call it the big man. Did you have to pay more for a suit than the normal guy?
Of course, Louis Anderson was playing a character named Tiny.
I think if we all just take a second in the middle of our busy days and stop and we think about people being tortured, people crying, bleeding, people dying all over the world, it's got to help. It's got to help.
Well, I have a really mean Kevin Bacon impression, but I can't. They did it. Okay, here we go. This may take a while.